Yes.
Questions? Cal, what did you think of just your guys' energy, just the way it went
First
the
half was good. Second half was not good. We never got in rhythm. We never made extra passes, and it was we kind of reverted a little bit. But I expect some of that early. No, that's not what I want. The other thing that happened is they beat us on drives. In the second half, they just said drive the ball. And the other thing that happened is it got physical, and it became a little bit of a fight. And we had guys not be able to make plays. They walked, they missed one-footers. You know, when the thing got physical, and that's going to be an issue for us.
Cal, I think you took the second platoon out a little bit early to start the second half, and you took Carl out at one time when he was struggling a little bit. Can we expect to see more of that when
Some
the
of it.
competition gets better?
I hope not, but I'll do whatever I have to do. I mean, again, I told them, when we're playing this way, you really have to do your job. You can't break it off and do what you're choosing to do. So if we're having a scheme on defense, you got to do the scheme. If you're supposed to do something offensively, then you have to do it. We never posted up close to the basket. We were posting up 7 feet because it got physical. So we ran from the physicality. And that's why we missed the shots we did. If you catch it tight and they try to trap, you're getting N1s or wide open shots. We were catching it. They fought us, and battled us, and pushed us out.
John, did it surprise you that physicality, that you either backed off or didn't handle it better?
No. It's good that it happened because we were able to talk about it. We'll show it on tape tomorrow. Willie was good. Willie played well. Willie defended, and he was almost a rover. He was guarding like 3 guys. Did some good things offensively. We never got in rhythm. We never made an extra pass offensively. First half defensively, we were pretty good, and that's why we had the gap we had. Second half, we didn't guard. I don't have to watch the tape.
Cal, when you put Tyler in with the first 4 at the end, was that your finishing team that you had?
No, not necessarily, but I wanted to throw him in there and see what would happen.
Is this about what you expected?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm like I said, I wish we would, you expect when you're doing it this way that you just keep it on. But it's hard when you're up 25 or 30 to just keep doing it, and you're playing against a team that is good. I think, again, early in this game, they missed some shots they'll normally make, which is why they're picked high in their league. And then in the second half, when they settled down, it was a 1-point game. It ended up 13 in the second half. And you could tell they were not afraid. We were bigger than them, and we made some plays, but we didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Devin didn't shoot the ball particularly well. But again, this is, we need to really focus on the schemes defensively, what our jobs are, sharing the ball, playing with unbelievable energy and bringing it. And we got 6 games now. This is 5 games and 6 games in 11 days. We got a practice, if you want to call it, tomorrow, and then we play Sunday afternoon before we head to Indianapolis. So it's it's going to be a grueling few games.
Could you?
It is a learning process. So when you've got a team like that down at the half, but you got to keep grinding in the second half.
It is, but it comes back to you must do your job. We can't scheme defensively if you're going to do what you want to do. And we had those kind of breakdowns. We had a couple guys that did not play, and this happens. A guy doesn't play to the level that he's capable of playing of energy-wise and its focus. Well, it screws up that whole group. And it wasn't that whole group that screwed up when I took him out, but you had one guy who wasn't playing, so okay, you guys now talk to him. Get this thing right.
John, you said you'd like to see some adversity early on in the season, and I'm wondering, do you think that'll happen before you go to Indy? And is there a way to see adversity even though you're
Yeah, I mean, you look at what we did today. I mean, think about the second half. It's a great lesson. The reason we're doing this is to just keep it on them the whole time. Let's see how we do. Keep it on them. Keep focused. Keep go. When you get in there with your time, do it. You know, the other side of this, if again, what I'll do if a team gets it going and they can continue like that second group, they didn't score against that second group in the whole first half. And if that happens and they're shutting somebody out, well, maybe you leave them in there longer. You just let them stay in. But we've got, look, I'm figuring this out. They're figuring it out. I told our point guards, you have to get us to really gel offensively. You got to be out there getting people where they're supposed to be, moving the ball, huddling your team, talking to your team, keeping them running, which means you got to throw it ahead quick. You can't bounce it, bring it, throw it ahead, make those guys run. Alex missed a layup and he ran a guy over. Well, you can't do that if we're going to throw it ahead to you. I mean, those got to be baskets. Or if it's not there, just bounce it, swing it to the other side, and we'll play. Didn't post like we could have, and mainly we didn't post because they fought us. They just were not going to let us just go to a position. The games we're going to play going forward, that's what we're going to be facing. And it's. I just told them, if you think this season is going to be easy, you're out of your mind. We're going to be in a fight every night. And if you want to come in like you're not going to play that way, you're not going to be on that floor.
John, can I change your focus just a sec? Can you talk about the 3 guys you signed and what you liked about them?
Well, you know, Isaiah is a guy that is one of those, Eric Bledsoe, Anthony Davis, whatever I got to do for us to win, I'm doing. I'm not afraid of who's on your team. I'm not afraid who's coming in. I always wanted to play for you. Very skilled, you know, has some bulldog to him, you know, can play both positions, can be a terrific point guard, can guard. When you talk about Charles Matthews, when I saw him playing with Tyler Eulis, he was, you know, one of the best young players I saw in the country. And I think, again, you're talking about a long, athletic kid that's just growing into his game, can really guard, should be a great defender, a slicing kind of player who shoots it pretty good, but a slicing kind of player. And then Scow's one of those unique, another kid that went from 6'3" to 6'9". First time I saw him, I said, "You were small." And he's 6'9", 6'10". "You were small." "Yep." Then I grew 6 inches in 1 year. I've had pretty good success with those kind of guys. He's a 3.5 student who lived through the earthquake in Haiti. He lived through it. He was there when it happened and was lucky enough to get to the United States. And like I said, his dream was to play here and play for me. And he said I did what I was supposed to academically to make sure that happened. He's like a 3.5 student. He's a good kid. So all 3 of them are really, I'm excited about all 3.
Cal.
We couldn't, if he didn't, we wouldn't be able to speak about him.
Can I ask one more thing about it? You guys have been sharing the ball.
Yep.
That part. What was it? I mean, was there something you saw that told you this team needs adversity? Were you thinking all the praise?
No, you know, I went on TV after. I said, didn't quite look like the 2 number 1 teams to me out there today. So, I mean, and again, the biggest thing is the fist fight, the battle. I'm not giving you an inch. If you want it, you're going to have to take it. That's what this team needs. And we need it from every team we play so that we understand that's how these games are going to be. And I thought the Grand Canyon came out in the second half with that. Like, look, we can play with these guys. Drive them, get to the rim, play hard. Be physical. They don't want to bang. And all of a sudden they came out and they drove the ball and they were more physical than us. And we started fouling because they were getting by us. So this is going to be a process just like last year was a process. It's not any different. We got a long way to go, you know, but we will see.
Cal, in an odd way, are you happy you got pushed around so you can show your kids and they can realize it's a different world?
We'll watch it. We'll watch some of the tape tomorrow, and, you know, because where we're playing guys 20, 21, 22 minutes, I could practice tomorrow, because really in the next 6 games, they're going to play 3.5 games in 11 days. So I could. But I want this to be us focusing on what we need to do and coming out with high energy every time we play and what we're doing. Thank you.